The Lover opens with an older narrator recalling her adolescence in French colonial Indochina, framing the story as fragmented memory rather than a strictly chronological narrative. At 15, she travels daily between her boarding school and her impoverished family home, crossing the Mekong River by ferry, a recurring image of transition between childhood and adulthood. She comes from a struggling colonial family, dominated by a harsh, unstable mother, an abusive older brother, and a gentler, younger brother she loves protectively. The family's financial ruin, caused by a failed land investment, creates constant anxiety, pushing the girl to seek independence and escape. One day, dressed provocatively in a man's hat and high heels, she attracts the attention of a wealthy Chinese man, the son of a prominent businessman. He offers her a ride in his black limousine, marking the beginning of a secret taboo relationship that defies colonial and racial boundaries. Though he is older and socially powerful, the girl retains emotional control, approaching the affair with detachment, curiosity, and a desire for freedom rather than romance. Their meetings take place in his bachelor apartment, where sex becomes both a transaction and a form of awakening, exposing her to adult desire and vulnerability. The lover falls deeply in love, expressing tenderness and dependence, while she remains more ambivalent, aware that their relationship cannot survive social expectations. Colonial society's rigid hierarchies loom constantly, making their interracial affair scandalous and impossible to legitimize. Meanwhile, her family exploits the relationship, accepting money and gifts from the lover, deepening the sense that affection and survival are intertwined with economic need. The girl observes her own life almost clinically, describing events with cool clarity, as if watching herself perform a role. Her abusive brother's violence and her mother's despair create a backdrop of emotional damage, reinforcing her desire to leave. As she nears graduation, the affair becomes strained, shadowed by the inevitability of separation and the lover's father's disapproval. Eventually, she decides to return to France to continue her education, effectively ending the relationship. The lover is devastated, begging her to stay, but she refuses, prioritizing escape and self-determination over attachment. On the ship departing Saigon, she watches the coastline fade, experiencing both relief and a quiet grief she barely acknowledges. Years later, as an adult writer, she reflects on the affair as formative, a moment that shaped her sexuality, independence, and identity. She learns that the lover never married for love and always remembered her, preserving their connection in memory. The ending emphasizes remembrance rather than resolution, blending past and present as the narrator accepts that this relationship defined her youth. Ultimately, the novel portrays desire, poverty, and colonialism as intertwined forces with love both intimate and constrained by history. The final tone is elegiac and reflective, suggesting that memory transforms pain into story, preserving what life could not sustain.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos.